Good morning, peas. Let me share. We're going live. Today it's Saturday. I hope you can hear me. Can you come in? Yeah, there we go. Maximum. Okay. Good morning, peas. Let's close out of this. Good. Let's do that. Okay. All right. So good morning, peas. Good morning, peas. We are live. So I've shared that. Any peas coming in? It's Saturday. It's a grey day, but it's a beautiful day. All it means is the sun is hiding behind the clouds. There's a lot of overcast, and we're actually having some showers. And it's been cold too. Good morning. Someone's coming. Oh, yes. Good morning, Leo. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Thank you. Yes, happy Saturday to you too. Thank you for coming in, Leo. And today is a Saturday. We're going to be thinking a lot about our Mama Pea. How is it in Florida? It must be warm, nice weather now, and temperatures in the 70s, very little humidity. I love Florida in the winter time. So we'll take a few more minutes, then we'll do our heart brain, and I know some peas will jump in. I hope you've been well, Leo. We've missed you, but we always are with you every morning. You are with us every morning because we listen to Morning Cuppa, and we missed it until Teri put it back up. So we were grateful for that. So Leo, we'll go ahead and let's do our heart brain coherence. Hand on your heart and slowing down your breathing and taking a deep breath in. And with that breath, listen to your heartbeat and know that you're here, you're alive. And let that air out. And then take in another slow breath. And this time, we're going to envision and think and feel love. The love inside of us, the love of life, the love of the world, the love of God. And let that out into the world. And then we start our affirmations with our third breath. Miracles happen to me every day. I am worthy. I am healthy. I am joyful. I am grateful for this day. I am loved. I am loved. Every day there is a new miracle that happens. Opportunities are everywhere. They show up for me everywhere. And then let's give Oh, and then let's give a big heart hug out telepathically from our thoughts and from our heart through our thoughts. I would like to give my big heart hugs to Leo, to Mama P, so she feels better, to our India family for loving and looking after our Mama P, and to all P's with little repairs, and just out to everyone. Oh, thank you. Good morning, Suzanne Millard. Good morning. I don't know if I'm on Facebook. Yeah, let me see. It says that everything is up. Let me see. Yes, I am on Facebook. So let's keep sharing. Thank you, Leo, for letting me look for that. And well done. Thank you for coming in. It's Saturday. So let's check in with the P's. Leo, what have you been up to? And Suzanne as well, what are you up to? What little P's have you been guiding? And let's see, what have I been doing? Yes, I've been working a lot because this is the season for a lot of tea drinking. So we're having a lot of tea events at the tea salon. And oh boy, they're all coming in. Good morning, Sally De La Rosa. Thank you for coming in. Good morning, and thank you for sharing. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. And Julie Kiss is in. Good morning, Julie Kiss. Thank you for coming in. And we have Brandy. And Brandy says, good morning, please. I am worthy. I am enough. Miracles and happiness happen to me every day. And I love myself. Thank you for that affirmation. And thank you for sharing. Where's our Deidre? Let's call in the P's. Deidre. And let's see. Here we go. I come online most days and listen while I work. That's why I don't comment much. Oh, Leo, thank you. You know, I think we feel your energy and we listen to your energy at the end. But thank you, yes. Sometimes, I know I used to do that when I used to go to work. I would be listening because I was on the bus. But thank you. Any more, Pete? Oh, there you are. Deidre and Sally, how are you feeling? Thank you for coming in and for sharing. And Brandy, too. How are you doing? How are those repairs or those minor little speed bumps that need something every day, like extra rest or, a pill here and there? And let's see. Deidre came in. Yes, here we go. Yes, hi Brandy. Happy Saturday, please. Thank you, Deidre. And Sally has a comment. Yes, Deidre, where are you? Car 54, where is she? Oh boy, that is a good one. Andrea Gregg is on too. Good morning, Andrea Gregg. Thank you all for sharing. And oh, yes. And let's see. And oh, somebody else is in here too. Susanna says, I am planning a New York trip. We might come by for tea, Gracie. Please do. I'll send out I'll take a picture of the card and the address. And please, and if you do, you have to make a reservation or you can walk in. But walk-ins, normally we don't take walk-ins. But if you let me know when you're coming and you call, I can get you in and you'll be my guests. So please come for tea. And look who's here, Erica Hoppy. Thank you, Erica, for coming in. Brandy's heart hug. Brandy's heart hug goes to my mama, Deidre. Ah, thank you for that. And Deidre says, right back at ya, sweetie pea. Oh, yes, she's a nice little sweet pea. You know, there are actually sweet peas. They're smaller, and they're the ones that are not yet fully developed. So, thank you. Here. Wow, you were? Well, let me know, Susanna, when you make the reservation. And when you make it, you can say family of grace. Grace is family because you are the P family. You are my family. And we can get you something good. So don't forget to say grace. Yes? Family of grace. Good. I will look forward to seeing you. So, good morning, Linda Lemieux. Good morning, good morning. And let's see, what did Sally says, I am doing great. My body is still awakening, and I'm so grateful for all the prayers and healing that is taking place. As I come through this awakening, so is my body. Thank you, Sally, for the way you have presented what is going on. And you know, our words, our thoughts, they matter. They really, really do matter. And guess what? And if we keep clear, positive words, you know, that's why I say, you know, my wrist is still aching, but I'm going to go in for a repair. And what Sally has said, her body is just awakening, and it helps us manage what's going on. Because sometimes it could be that we're evolving. This is just our waking up, our big yawn, you know, and so if we put it in those kind of words, make it whimsical, creative, keeping it in the positive. You know, somebody tells me I have to really have to learn how to manage positive expectations and constantly being positive. But why not? Why not? You know? And Deidre says, my Wi-Fi was out all morning. It just came back for Morning Cuppa. Yes, yes. I know I told the angels, I said, okay, angel, I'm at a crawl today. I crawled out of bed. I crawled to make my hot water. And the angels were like, you got to get on, Grace, because we need to give love to the peace. And you need to have this platform, especially when we know Mama P is having some turbulence within. You know, the waters in her are a little turbulent because she's in India. Anyway, so thank you. And Sally says, I've allowed myself to have the meltdowns as well as the high points. It's honoring your body is where the healing is at. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And words are important. Guess who came in? Jim Mershon is in. I saw him. And who's KQ? I don't know who that is. Let me look over here. Yes. Somebody says good morning. Here we are. Here we go. That's Jim. Says good morning and happy Saturday, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for the check-in. And somebody is called KQC9127. Good morning, peace. Good morning and welcome. This is our platform for love and for sharing with the family and lifting each other up and just checking in on our spiritual journey. And here KQ says thank you. Says thank you for your prayers, peace. And today we're remembering, thank you, KQC912. We're also remembering Kathy Hand, who is attending a farewell to her supervisor. I think the name was Jeanette. And so we lift her up with encouraging thoughts and great vibrations that it is just all of them going to light up the way, as Blue Jean says, to light the candles for her way home. Yeah, so thank you. And Brandy says, She's doing okay today, enjoying the morning. Today I'm having an attitude of gratitude. Oh, Brandy, thank you. You see, it's amazing because when we share, we always have this platform allows us to bring out the positive in us. To say, like Brandy said, yes, today I'm doing okay. She's enjoying the morning and she's having an attitude of gratitude. That's amazing. Yeah. And thank you because this platform allows you to get away, step back from, as the angels tell us, step back from the chaos and sit and be in gratitude, and you get revived, you get re-energized. Yes? To continue the journey, continue your day. We have Catherine Kovacs came in. Oh, oh, oh. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. And thank you for coming in. And the check-in is, how are your eyes doing? Good for you. And Linda Lemieux came in. She said, good morning. And KQ, KQ is a P. Oh, KQ, it's Mama Huddle Bear. Oh my goodness. Mama Huddle Bear. That Mama Huddle Bear, Gracie. Oh, yes. It's our Quigley, Kathleen Caputo. Mama Huddle Bear. Boy, I was about to just X you out. Thank goodness you said, not X you out, but I was about to put a little star on you and say, I don't know who that is. I keep putting them up. But thank you, Mama Huddle Bear. How have you been? How are your repairs coming along? We hope you're doing well. Yes, not sure why my name isn't showing. But thank you for coming in. Yes, and we're sending love to Kathy Hand. Yes, remembering her. And then also, let's see, what did Catherine Kovacs. Sorry, Catherine, I keep saying Kathy, and you're Catherine. So, oh, guess who's here? Guess who knocked on the door? Good morning, Kathy Hand. Good morning. I popped in to say hello and thank you for your uplifting prayers. Yes, continue, Kathy, and go in there and sprinkle your light. Yes, and send her off, and we're gonna give her prayers. Goodbye, farewell, Jeanette. Safe travels home. Yes. What? Mama P? Mama Hado, you were? Home from hospital, thanks for the prayers. Oh, forgive me, my dear Mama Hardware. I hadn't checked in with you. I'll check in with you after Cuppa. And thank you that you're back from hospital. Well done. And Erica replied, I love you, to Kathy Han. We love you, Kathy Han. And let's see. Yes. Catherine Kovacs says, that's so wonderful. The eyes are doing fine. Thank you for asking, Gracie. Good for you. Guess who came in? Dawn Baker. Blessings. Good morning, Dawn Baker. Welcome. And I think somebody had whispered, well, there was a whisper of your name. The angels whispered your name to one of the P's. Because as we all know, Mama P, Teri, has had a little bout while she's in India, and Pachetta did give us an update that she was feeling a lot of nausea and dizziness, and that she rested during the night. The night was restful for her. And I think the whisper had come in to Linda Lemieux that to call on to Dawn Baker. Maybe you know something that could be done. You are her consul, medical consul. or you help her out. And so, yes, we were. That's what it was, a message in the piece that maybe perhaps you could reach out to Prachetta and see how she's doing. But we know that the angels are with her, and we thank you, Dawn Baker, for anything, any word of encouragement. Thank you and thoughts. And welcome. Brandy says hi. Who's this? Yeah. Brandy says hi. Caputo, Mama Hadobear, Kathleen. Thank you. And Kathy Hand says, yes, Dawn. Were you able to contact Teri? And please, I'll tell you something that I was thinking about when I saw that message. Some our bodies, when you go to a new country and a new culture like India's, here we go. Your body has to acclimate to that climate, to that environment, to the food. A lot of things happen. And I'll give you an example. So when I go home to Kenya, and it had been 2 years before I went. And before that, I think, another 2 years. And when I got there this last time, I was okay for 2-3 days. And the fourth day, I just was in bed because I had this cough and a lot of phlegm. And what happened, I found out that I had a virus in my blood because there's a lot of dust, a lot of dust in Kenya. And in these countries where, we live in cities that don't have too much dust. Yeah. And in Kenya, I just don't know where it comes from. And we have tarmac roads. We have roads that have got paved roads. So, I feel that was part of it, and also the food. They have a lot of spices, and it's delicious, and you can keep eating. But your body says, hold on a little bit. So when I get home, I have the same thing as well with the diets there. So when I get home, the cook knows to make me a lot of cabbage, and I have a lot of white rice first for a couple of days, not too long. And then my body kind of says, okay, I know where we are now, because, maybe we have to talk to our bodies and say, okay, we're going to India, or we're going to Africa, we're going to Kenya, we're going to Burkina Faso. My sister was in Burkina Faso. That is in West Africa. And she was in the capital, Ouagadougou. And she could only open her windows at a certain time, because after that, once the city woke up, there was dust all over the place. And Burkina Faso has the Sahara Desert. So she'd find the desert sand in her room. And there, it's amazing. I never thought that you would have to have air conditioners in Africa, but she had to have an air conditioner. And then there were also times when the desert winds would come flying, would come blowing in. And so what would they do? Then they had to literally close their windows and not open them. And she would always tell me her car would be washed. And the minute she came out of the door, it had the dust, the sand was back on it. But you know what? That's why if you ever look at some of the traditional garb that they wear, or attire that they wear, especially in the desert, especially the men, they wear the turban and then they come and they cover their nose, because that acts as a filter for the dust. So I think that's great. So Kathy Hand says, yes, I agree, Grace Isis. Teri has a very sensitive body system. Different foods can really upset the intestinal system. Plus the air and environment is very different where she is in India. Many pollutants. Exactly. They have a lot of pollution, and goes round and round. And Leo says the food in India is very strong. They use a different type of grease to cook their food, plus a lot of hot spices. Yes, they use a lot of lard. And lard and I think their lard is more pure, as in it's not too processed. We do the same thing in Kenya and in Africa. We use lard, a lot of lard, and we use ours is goat lard. But I don't know whether in India they use. I don't think they use pig, but they use a lot of lard. So, but prayers for all touched by suicide, addiction, and/or dementia of any type in their lives. Thank you, Brandy, for your prayer. And we're just going to dwell a little bit more on Teri and see how, because I think we need to lift her up, and lifting her up sometimes is just talking about her because she's going to be on the show, but it's keeping her in the space. We're holding space for her, and in that space we're sending rockets of healing, like Susanna is sent healing. I know Sally's sending, and I know that our grids, she's on the grid, and also just our thoughts. Our thoughts are sending love to her. So we'll do a few more minutes, and then you let me know if you want to do story time. I think there's a story here that we did not really, I don't think we read it. But anyway, on live. But I think you may have read it yourselves. So let's see. I think I didn't miss them. Oh, yes, here we go. Leo says, you wish Mama P well. It's probably the water in India, exactly. And lots of friends who visited India got sick from the water there. Oh, that's very true. When people come to Kenya, they normally are told to drink bottled water, but also to take a lot of fruits. Get your water and liquids from fruits. So if you've ever come to, I don't know if any of you have, but when you do, when you go to Kenya and you go on a safari, they give you a lot of fruits. In the morning, there, especially oranges, they give you freshly squeezed orange juice and a lot of fruits. And sometimes they do, I know in Mexico, they do say stay away from the salad, from the lettuce. But you do compensate with more fruits for the liquid and bottled water. So, and Julie kisses prayers for our Miss Teri to feel better. Yes. And yes, that's right. And also the hustle and bustle of India, boy. That's a pretty place. It's a beautiful place. But you think New York City is crazy? India, there's a lot of people, and everybody is scurrying to go somewhere. Everybody's on the go. And there's also the cows. The cows are also there. Anyway. So let's see. Gracie, you are such... thank you, Linda. Thank you, Linda. Grace, you do such a lovely job. Kathy has done a great job as well. Linda, thank you. And thank you to all P's, because all we're doing is we're creating this space where you can all check in, all come in, have a little bit of a conversation. If there's something that was on your mind, you can say it here, because we do not, there's no shame, blame, or game. It's just a place where you can come and say, I'm not feeling very well today. I need some prayers. Because part of our healing is prayer. Prayer, lifting each other up. So, my dear ones, I think I have caught everybody's comments. And thank you. Today this is a Saturday, a sitting down Saturday. I love the messages and all of you coming in here. It makes it wonderful and easy. So, do we think we want some story time? We have a few minutes. And you know what I decided today? Oh, and Erica Hoppy, how are you doing? And how is Christine? Do you see her? Do you have some moments with her? Are you in touch with Christine? Because her father Charlie is in Florida. Well, if you do, give her a big heart hug from all the peas and from me too. Thank you. So, what was I saying? Yes. So, peas, today I decided I'm not going into work. Ask me, why, Grace, are you not going into work? Because I felt it was not necessary. And yesterday, I had to drive back to work because I was asked by our general manager to put some flowers that she'd made, a bouquet, for a I think it's a baby shower or a bridal shower that we're having today at the inn during tea. And she said, put them in the library so that they stay fresh and keep it cool, cold. So the library, I turned on the AC, but it was not getting cool. So I decided I'll leave them where they were by a window that was open, but we knew that there was a radiator a little bit close to the flowers. But I sensed that radiator, which is steam, and this is an old house. It was built in 1849, I think it is, or 40, or no, 1943. And so I sensed that because that's the place where I sit to do my work. It's called the LC room. And I felt that radiator wasn't going on. So my brother came to pick me up. I left at around 6, and we're driving, and I get a phone call. Oh, where do I live? Oh, I live in the Bronx, Julie kissed. And Annie Sevens is in. Anyway, good morning, family. So I'll finish up the story and then we'll continue on. So she called me, said, Grace, you did not put the flowers where I told you to put them. I said, well, we left them there, and there's a night porter who comes in at midnight because it was cool there, and we turned on the AC for that room. And these are also not well maintained ACs. Anyway, so I turned around and it wasn't a very good conversation. There was a lot of raw energy. And I told my brother, when I get home, I'm going to pick up my car and I'm going to drive back to the city. And at first he's like, why, Grace, are you going to do that? And then he said, Grace, I think you will need to go back because, and I was a little bit upset, because she did tell you to put it in the other room, in the library. Now, why didn't you just put them in the library? And if they wilted in the morning because it wasn't cold, it's not your fault. You did what you were asked to do. He made sense, so I got into the car and I went. And as I was going, I sent a text message and I said, I'm on the FDR. And she said, do not. But I got there and I took the flowers and I put them in the library. And so today I decided I was just a spare wheel to go into work. So maybe the spare wheel has a puncture. It's not going to go. So I don't really feel I need to be there. It was just a second thought. Perhaps, Grace, we might need you. And then the big reason is because I'm going to be on overtime. I will have about 8 hours overtime if I go in. So the angels gave me a great segue out. I will be on overtime. So that's why I'm not going in. So thank you, Peace, for allowing me to tell you that story. So yeah, I too do still have some hiccups here and now and then. So shall we do a story time? And then we'll go into our prayers. I don't know if we did this particular story. I don't know. Maybe Kathy Hand did it. Read it. This one was called India's Light, India's Love. And it was sent. This was the post for Tuesday. So maybe we'll do that. I haven't read it to you. So is that what we would like, or shall we go to prayers? Let me know. We have 2 seconds, please, while I sip a little bit of hot water. And Linda, how are you in Florida? I hope you're doing well. And Julie Kiss, thank you for coming in. Annie Sevens, how is Grayson? And how are you in Louisiana? Okay, so please, let me read. I think I'll read it, right? Okay, so, oh yes, everybody says story, please. Okie dokie, story. Here we go. All right, and we're going to read that one. I don't think it was read out aloud, and we don't have a story because our little Teri is not up. So, oh yeah, Julie, I do know that you're upstate. Yes, and you never know. We could visit you with Deidre in the blue box. Thank you. You'll let me know where you are upstate. I do remember we had some back and forth with Teri, and I remember you were upstate. Yeah. So, story time. India's light, India's love. India's light, India's love. As in India is light, India is love. India will teach us the tolerance and gentleness of mature mind, understanding spirit, and a unifying, pacifying love for all human beings. That's Will Durant. And it says, India will teach us the tolerance and gentleness of mature mind, understanding spirit, and a unifying, pacifying love for all human beings. Isn't that amazing? And so let me just read some piece. So Grayson is currently waiting for me to cook breakfast, and I am doing good. Thanks for asking. Thank you. And we also got something from Linda Lemieux. She says, I'm doing well in Florida. I guess I need to slow down a little when I ask questions. I'm doing well in Florida. I'm heading to South Florida next week to spend Thanksgiving with family. I'm staying a couple of extra days to visit with my friends. That I think is wonderful. And thank you for reminding us. Thanksgiving is around the corner. Anyway, so let's continue with the story. So, India has a way of announcing itself, not quietly, but with a spiritual fanfare that wraps around you like a sacred embrace. My arrival here held that same magnificence. Drums of energy, vibrant color, warm faces, and a sense that something ancient and holy had opened its doors to let me in. But the body, here we go, Teri, you knew. It says here, but the body, dear ones, tells its own truth. After the long pilgrimage from one land of mystery to another, I felt the deep exhaustion settle into my bones. The air was different, the energy was powerful, and my physical form was simply asking, no, insisting on rest. I slept in waves, rising only long enough to exchange smiles and soft words with my gracious host, Protetta. My intention was to be present, to dive into this new adventure immediately. But Spirit had a different plan. Sometimes the soul arrives before the body does. It took a couple of days for the fog to lift, for my breath to settle, and for my body to remember its strength. But today, oh, today was a blessing. I felt awake, alive, present, ready. Visitors came with patience, with smiles that spoke a universal language, and with gifts that reflected the generosity of their hearts. Food was offered with love, hands folded in welcome, gratitude exchanged on both sides. in India greeted me not just with hospitality, but with soul. Tonight, as I settle into bed, my heart is overflowing. Gratitude pours through me, not just for the warm welcome, not just for the fulfillment of a dream so long held, but for the reminder that I am exactly where I am meant to be. This mission, this land, this moment, it is all sacred. This is a very appropriate story because Teri's body is telling her. Anyway, so she says, Dear angels, thank you for guiding my steps across oceans and continents. Thank you for surrounding me with gentleness as my body adjusts and my spirit expands. I have to chuckle. As your body adjusts and your spirit expands, Teri. May I stay strong, grounded, and open hearted as I carry out the mission of peace you have entrusted to me. Let your light ripple through every blessing, every meeting, every breath I take on this holy soil. You know, Teri's body told her to write this story. And then the angels replied, Dear one, you have stepped into a land where ancient prayers still echo in the air, where the earth remembers every step of every seeker who came before you. Feel the warmth rising to greet your presence. You are not here by chance, you are called. Allow your body the grace of rest. Allow your heart the grace of opening. For you are entering a chapter that will teach you more about love, unity, and compassion than you could ever imagine. We walk with you as you breathe in this new air, as you learn its rhythm, as you carry peace into your encounter, trusting the timing of your strength returning. Trust the timing of your strength returning. Trust the gentle unfolding of your mission. Every hand that reaches toward you, every smile offered in sincerity, is an angelic reminder that you are held, supported, and profoundly loved. Your light is needed here. Let it shine softly. Let it shine bravely. Let it shine as only you can. Angel whisper. You are a guest in a land that recognizes your soul. Walk gently, shine boldly, and know that every moment here is part of your divine initiation into deeper peace. Today, I promise to keep the mission of peace at the forefront of all my encounters. Okay, peace. I guess there was a reason why this this story we are reading it today. Boy, it has so much to tell us. And it is also speaking so much to Teri. And I think it is a wonderful reminder when, as I said, when we go to different countries, when we experience different cultures. And to remember, as the angels are reminding us and telling us, we, as the traveler, have stepped into a land, depending on wherever we're going, these lands in Africa, even when we go to a different state, I'm going to look at it. For a different state, the land has its own prayers, and in particular in India, there are ancient prayers still echoing in the air. It's like, I bet you if you went to Machu Picchu in Mexico, it's the same. And even if you go here in our country to the Grand Canyon, that's why we are drawn to these places. Arizona, because we find that we're going to meet up with the ancient prayers. you know. It says, where the earth remembers every step of every seeker who came before you. Feel the support beneath your feet. Feel the warmth rising to greet your presence. You are not here by chance, you are called. That's very interesting and very true. And so then it tells us, allow your body the grace to rest. Whenever you reach somewhere, even when you go to another state, the first thing we do, okay, sometimes we have to just go out because the time is limited. But even in that going out, you're going to seek, you're going to feel the ancient prayers, you're going out there to just see what it's about. And then you come back, and sometimes you do say, I'm exhausted, I have to go back to rest. And you take a step back, you know. And so it says, allow, Teri, allow your body the grace of rest. Allow your heart the grace of opening, for you are entering a chapter that will teach you more about love, unity, and compassion than you could ever imagine. And that speaks to all of us as well. You know, when we meet new people, every single day when we get up and we're going out to work, you know, we are we are being taught more about love, unity, and compassion, whomever we meet, even when we're here on our platform, the P platform, you know. And yes, and I really liked we walk with you as you breathe in this new air, as you learn its rhythm, boy, as you carry peace into every encounter. Trusting the timing of your strength returning. Trust the gentle unfolding of your mission. Every hand that reaches towards you, every smile offered in sincerity, is an angelic reminder that you are held, supported, and profoundly loved. Let's try that when we're going to work, whatever we're doing. Yeah. So, my dear P's, let's see. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Erica. It was a beautiful story. Prayers for those in need. Prayers for Teri. And we have Deidre's prayer. We also have Brandy's prayer. And Deidre says, I went on a 2-week cruise with my sister and brother-in-law. We did 14 different ports with totally different cultures. The food alone was epic. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sometimes maybe we have to experience some of the foods with our eyes, right? You look at it, but the tastes are wonderful. Yeah, the vibrations are completely different, especially if you go west. I love it, says Susanna. Yes, you always tell us that. And thank you. So maybe we just have to also go out west or go to another state and feel, you know, feel the vibrations. So what I'll do, I don't know if you want a Kuan card. I'll put the Kuan card on Messenger, and maybe we'll say our prayers so you can all get on with your Saturday. And it's chore, well, not chore, but it's just rummaging around the houses, cleaning up. I have to give names to different things. You know, I wonder if has anybody ever read what's this guy's name? Oh, I'll tell you next week when I remember his name. And he wrote the book, The Chocolate Factory. And he also did one called The Big Friendly Giant. And I just love the way he twists words around. Human beings becomes human beings. So, anyway, let's see. We had one message here and then we'll do our prayers. We had a message from Kathy Caputo. Here he goes. And she says, Dear Sister Teri, now it is my turn to pray for your body to harmonize with the new foods, etc. We all love you so much. And also, thank you, Kathleen Mama Hadober, and also as Sally reminded us, it's an awakening. And for Teri, yes, it is an awakening. It's your body saying, ooh, this is too much now. Let's go for something else. So let's do our prayers. And so we remember all the prayers that we are holding silently and all those that have been spoken and requested for. We remember our prayer circle, prayer list, and all those in that, I call it a circle too, all those in that circle, all of those around the circles who have put those in the circle, and all of those out into the world. And Deidre says, prayers for all humans, Gaia, and all who live on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, the coalition of the willing, our troops, the USA, Teri, her family, and the traveling peas, or traveling peas. And we also had Brandy's prayer for all those that are touched by suicide, dementia of any kind, and for those who watch over them. And we also have Sally's prayer for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten. And we have prayers for our Teri, Mama P, and also for our India family, that they are nudged and know what is necessary. And I believe they do, because Pracheta did say, she said, oh, Teri, you're not going to go to the wedding, that, she's going to keep her indoors. So I think that's just wonderful. So, dear Peas, let's take a minute, a second actually, and thank you. And do any of you have any prayers? Just prayers for Teri. And Julie Kiss says prayers for all in need. Yes. And prayers for those who are going through their repairs in and out of the mechanic's shop. Our Mama Hadobert and Deidre with her eyes. And it's good to know Catherine's eyes are doing well. We remember our blue jeans. Our blue jean, and with her little repairs that need some grease oiling. We remember our mountaintop jean. So let's take a few seconds. God, we just want to take a moment to be present and feel your presence in our hearts. Gracious God, good God, our God of wonder, our God of miracles, our God of presence to us, our God of healing, boy, our God of healing, our God of love, mercy. We just want to take this time to say thank you, thank you, thank you for all the repairs. Thank you for the moments to stop us in our tracks and to just be able to inhale and realize where we are, and to know that you're with us, which is what is going on with our Teri. Yes, her body is telling her to stop, to slow down a little, but also to awaken, to give her time to open the heart, to open and to be able to absorb and to receive what it is that she has to receive on this journey of peace and in India. And we're so grateful. We're so grateful for that culture, for that continent, and for the family where she is. God, we just want to know that, and we thank you that when we lift up a prayer, it is seen, it is acknowledged. And God, all of these prayers mentioned on our list, presented today, or held in the heart, so close, so dear, we trust and know that all have been seen and they have been answered. You have taken each one of them because you have time. You have the gentleness, the patience, the compassion, the love to pick each one of those prayers, put them in your hand, and look at them, bring them up to your lens, your magnifying lens, and you look at them and you blow your healing air on them. How grateful that we can know this, we trust this and believe this, and that all those prayers are answered for the best and highest good of all. And then they are put into the basket of answered prayers. We thank you for this Saturday. We thank you for this season. We thank you for the Thanksgiving that is coming round the corner. Yes, it is coming round the corner. And we thank you for those who have already started the travels to be with family and friends. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. And we say this knowing that miracles happen all around us and that we should not take them for granted. And that when we are in the flow, everything works as it is supposed to, perfectly. EIWP. And with this, we bring this prayer to you with Christ's energy. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. Thank you, peace. Thank you, peace. Thank you, peace. Okay. So, Leo. Thank you, my dear peace. Here we go. Are you ready?
It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Cup full of joy. Give me a cup give me cup of joy, 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 give me a cup of joy.
Thank you, peace. Namaste, y'all. Woo! Say Deidre. I love you all. And as Teri always says, stay in your hearts, stay blessed. Namaste, aloha, mahalo, asante. Goodbye, goodbye. Have a good Saturday. I love you all. And tomorrow it will be Kathy Hand. And she has something interesting to share with us all. We love you, and we will remember to lift up our Mama Hado Bear. And I feel that the angels have reassured us that it is just where she is, the energy. There is a lot of energy there because there are a lot of people. So, and I believe she has a great nurse, Pracheta, and Navriti. And we haven't heard a lot about Pachir. Or have we seen Goofy? But we know that they're all doing well. We love you, and we remember all our other P's who we haven't seen come in, our Hope in England, and also the ones in Europe. Liliane, we remember them all. Goodbye now. Thank you. I love you all.